Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Before we dive into the video, make sure to subscribe and ring the bell icon. Let's dive in. I always thought honesty was the foundation of our marriage. For 10 years, I trusted my wife Rachel with blind faith. She was warm, smart, the kind of woman who made everyone feel seen. I was quieter. I ran a small logistics company while she worked in marketing at a big tech firm downtown. When her company announced a big networking party, she mentioned it casually one evening while we cooked dinner. "It's a big deal this year," she said. "Spouses aren't required, but many bring plus ones. You wouldn't enjoy it, though. All business talk and fake laughs." I smiled, stirred the sauce, and said, "If you'd rather go alone, that's fine." She nodded too fast. "Yeah, I think it's better. You'd be bored." At the time, I missed the stiff tone. I missed how she avoided my eyes. Love can dull your senses. 2 weeks later, my business partner Mark said he'd been invited to the same event through a client. "You should come," he said. "Great for networking. Half the tech world will be there." I didn't tell her I was going. I just showed up to surprise her. The event was at a fancy downtown hotel, golden lights, champagne that tasted like money. I wore my best navy suit, the one Rachel said made me look put together. The crowd buzzed, glasses clinking, polite laughter on marble floors. I scanned for her, expecting her with colleagues. Then I saw her by the buffet, laughing too loud at something a tall man in a gray suit said. At first, it didn't bother me. Then she touched his arm, familiar, close, the kind of touch that says, "I know you." The kind that used to be mine. I walked closer, calm. The man turned. Young, confident, polished, the type who thinks rules don't apply. I waited until Rachel saw me. Her face flashed shock, then forced a smile. "Ethan, what are you doing here?" I smiled back, calm. "Didn't I tell you Mark got us in through a client?" I turned to the man. "And you must be." He extended his hand, face suddenly pale. "I'm David. I work with Rachel." Coworker David. "Nice to meet you." Rachel's voice tightened. "Ethan, I didn't expect you. I thought you had meetings." I shrugged. "Got canceled. Figured I'd surprise you." David cleared his throat. "I just remembered I need to check with my manager." He left so fast he nearly spilled his drink. Rachel stared at me, jaw stiff. "That was unnecessary." "What was?" "You know exactly what." I tilted my head. Why'd he look like he'd seen a ghost? She crossed her arms. "You're being paranoid." "Maybe," I said. "But if he's just a coworker, why does he act like he knows more about me than he should?" The rest of the evening was strange smiles and short words. Rachel stayed on her phone. I worked the room, but every glance showed her gone or too close to someone else. I didn't confront her that night. I waited. Silence sometimes says more than shouting. The next morning, she left early for a strategy meeting. I knew it was a lie. I checked her location, not from jealousy, but because I already knew. She wasn't at the office. She was at a cafe 3 blocks away, across from David. I parked down the street and watched as she leaned in, whispered something that made him shake his head, panicked. Then she reached for his hand. That's when I decided I was done. That night when she came home, I was at the kitchen table. 2 coffees, one for her, one for me. She looked startled. "You're home early?" "Yeah," I said. "Wanted to talk." Her voice trembled slightly. "About what?" "About how your coworker turned white when he realized who I was." She didn't answer. She didn't have to. Her silence was enough. "I'm not angry," I said quietly. "Just curious." "How long has this been going on?" She started crying, muttering about confusion, about me being distant lately. The usual lines. I listened until I couldn't. Then I stood up. "You made your choice, Rachel. I'm just catching up to it." I didn't yell. I didn't slam doors. I just walked out. A week later, I ran into David again. Pure chance. At a client meeting, he froze like he expected a fight. I didn't give him one. I just smiled. "Relax. I'm not here to ruin your career." He swallowed hard. I didn't know she was married. Not until that night. I believed him. He looked as empty as I felt. Before I left, I said one last thing. "You know what's funny? You thought you were stealing someone else's happiness, but you really took her last excuse for being unhappy. He didn't reply. His face said enough. It's been 6 months. I moved out, sold the house, started over in a smaller apartment near work. I don't check her social media. I don't wonder who she's with. Because I didn't lose a wife that night. I lost a version of myself that confused loyalty with love. And that was the real freedom. Sometimes the best revenge isn't anger. It's showing them that peace looks better on you than guilt ever did.